AWADAMA Fever by BABYMETAL is a song that is really interesting, and not just for the fact that it was influenced by a type of bubblegum chewing gum. They love sweets, these girls, long before Hannah. Anyway, yes, it's interesting for another reason, which is that I've said that BABYMETAL, one of their core qualities, as we all know, they started out fusing J-pop with metal, but then as we went into Metal Resistance, we were fusing more things together. We were fusing in elements of ska and reggae and rap and different types of metal, more prog metal, more thrashy things, punky things. Everything was coming in, melodic metal, you name it. This, however, seems to reference 90s rave music, and not in a crappy way that you might think when we think of that genre. No, this is more like a Prodigy sort of vibe. The beat in this from the get-go is just intense, constantly charging. It stays rhythmic, the kicks stay nice and spaced, so you've got that feeling of sort of a real pulse to it. It's not too much on the low end that you can't pick out the beat like when you've got too much double kick drum. Instead, a lot of the rhythm is happening in the snares, a lot of tripped out sort of sounds with a lot of stuttered snare sounds, things like that, really keeping it sounding very active and intense. And then on top of that as well, we've got the fact that there's this like synth sound pulsing all the way, very much like a rave sound. In fact, at the first few bars, it sounds like an old Republica song from the 90s. A real ready to go vibe is kicking in there. The guitar, even as heavy as it is in this song, is going for a similar vibe of not really playing so much riffs as just sort of sliding down. It's sort of going up and down in a way that's very, again, intense, always doing something, but is not just sort of twiddling in a metal way, moving more as though it were a synth. And then you cap that all off with a chorus that is pure quintessential old school baby metal catchiness. It is a sort of repeated chorus. It's not a long chorus, it's a very short chorus, but it doesn't outstay its welcome because they play it a few times each time and then move on to the next bit. I love that fact because, again, that plays very much into this sort of rave sense that everything is fast and repeating, and with nothing staying too long to outstay its welcome, it makes it really great. The verses, they have some great call and answer on the vocals, again, to stop it bedding in too much with the same thing. It's a song that basically is going for a very simple and repetitive genre, but is knowingly adding all the changes in the right place, is knowingly giving you an intensity that keeps you wanting to move, is knowingly giving you a chorus that is catching, is giving you that break in the bridge that's just long enough to break things up, but not long enough to slow things down, and it makes 4 minutes just fly by, and that is one of the reasons why, if not just for the 90s charm, but for everything else, you should definitely go back and check out this song again.